She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look in the mirror, salute a real one and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto Vanessa, soon baby girl I will.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Find out.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Los Angeles Rams.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first. Stacks to this game.
To run it down, it's your money, yo. I can run it down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up, there's no rest to shut it down. Whenever I get your money up, and leave it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he gets him around 6 there. On Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Forced out to his right. Brought in right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A designed run. Jackson keeping it. Tried to use that space outside, but found a defender instead. So no gain on first down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Lamar now from the gun. It connects down the sideline. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
From the red zone, on first. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step one towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Report! Sit on! No, we changed it.
From the gun, Jackson. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up third down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
What?
Jackson has it, third and goal. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams finish up an excellent opening series. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. It's an option right that begins this drive. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Complete to his back, Tank Bigsby. And that will not be enough for a first down. The rookie from Michigan, there that time. I'm not going to call this a much-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Complete out to the right. And he stopped cold at the spot. Oh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Now we give left side to Bigsby. Nothing doing here as he only manages the arm.
Okay, that's a run that's home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They run it again with Bigsby. There's the intensity we expect in a playoff. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Third and long for him here. Into the hands of Gadsden, complete. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
Feet nines, Kate. Feet nines. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nines move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Fourth down, pass coming. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are inbound. How about 19 yards on fourth down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's got it at the 6. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish off their opening drive. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints start off well, tight thing, 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
That'll do it for one quarter of this NFC divisional round matchup. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at 1st down here. Pressure coming. It's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
No, we changed it.
From the red zone now. Brought in. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams take a second quarter lead. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They go play action. Here's Willis. Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Gets it downfield on target to Ganson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, it's a game to Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover, wisely throwing it away.
Willis now, third down. Buys time, rolling right. He's going to run for it. Fighting his way through, but he lost the football. And it looks like that'll be Rams football. Well, nearly the end of that series, partner. You could almost see those players rooting for the ball to bounce across that sideline before a defender made the recovery.
Yeah, sometimes that sideline's a player's worst enemy, but sometimes it could be their best friend, and this is one of those times where that best friend delivered.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away when it brings up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Top low 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here he goes, third and long. Bails out of the pocket quick. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Will be a field goal try from Joey Slye. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Oh, and that's not going to do it. He hooked it. The kick no good, wide left. And the deficit stays at 7.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Middle. You change it. Set up. Raise up. Raise up.
Here's Lamar. He's got a man left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Rams have the first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
13.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. The Rams playing themselves to a lead here at SoFi. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Shotgun give to Hampton. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Enough to stop that play with Jahdae Barron.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10.
Jackson throwing here. Back to Pitts it goes. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
No, we changed it. Get hard. Hey, middle. Yeah.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Lamar now from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
Big moment here in this divisional round game, Bronk, as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Hey, report.
Now it's Lamar. Getting out to his left. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Throwing on 1st down, Willis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Willis now. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throw here, 3rd down. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete. You go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Punt meets him at the 28. All right, so they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Working from the gun, it's Willis. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of it. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. Got to protect your quarterback. And they didn't either.
Taking a shot deep here. That's grabbed inside the 30. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game.
Saints 14. Joey Slide set to kick off.
Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
13.
From the gun, Jackson. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Middle. Hey, middle.
2nd down, Jackson to pass. So this one on the defense. We got too aggressive to try and stop that play, and they tag him for pass interference. So 1st down from the 41. Jackson, quick pass wide. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Into the gun, here's safety. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Short pass brought in. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. Lining up now to try the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
The score, Rams 24, Saints 14.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff.
Roberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Here's Chimere DK on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drawn starts with an option, right side. No one's around him, he's got space. Space on the right, he's got room. It's inside the 10. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third.
Okay, we know it's hard for running backs to get runs like that in the open field and find pay dirt from that distance. Even more rare to see a QB get it done. That'll be the last time he totes it.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Blitz coming here. Jackson. Able to get it to Franklin. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams make it a 9-point advantage. They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
Saints 21.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60.
Here's Willis. Chased out to his right. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Saints first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Now it's Turner there to bring him down.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Running back sent in motion. Lewis in the pistol. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Well, this guy's been an animal on the ground today with some great results. A little surprising there, Kate, to see a sack so far behind the line of scrimmage. But that's a welcome sack defensively after seeing him do so much damage with his legs.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. Looking right, and he finds it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. and create space to take that shot downfield.
It's Hampton on second. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker. Gronk play gets it up to the 43.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. Gets it to the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Gronk. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Running left with Bigsby. Keeps away from one. He's out of bounds after a gain of about 8. So a nice pickup there. 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Let's go now.
It's caught left side by Mitchell. Down the sideline past the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Your slide to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10.
Saints 28.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. This one left for Lamar. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. Here's play set down behind the line.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Lamar back to throw. Caught by the tight end running that corner. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47.
It's a gain of 20.
So 20 yards on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
180. Hey. Come on. 180. Let's up. Sit on. You are X.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing again here on 2nd and 10. Jackson. This finds Franklin. Decent gain here, but short of the first. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Rams have it with a lead, looking to continue their postseason run. Third and just 2 to go.
70, Timberwolves.
We'll go with a design keeper. And he rocks that tackler. Keeps it moving. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. The elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams take a 3-possession lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Now on the return, here's DK. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
19 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. He's got it deep downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point is up and good from Slot. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10.
45. Saints 35.
That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Drops this one off to Hampton. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hey, come on. Let's go. Sit hard.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. He's got a man left. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Gain of 9 yards on the play. That's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Report. Hey, report.
Here's Lamar. On the move, past the 40. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They get 22 out of that play. And the Rams have the 1st down.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the 1st down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the Saints' 27-yard line.
Lamar throwing again. Complete here to Hampton. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You can just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Jackson's going to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
You change it. What? Go.
Jackson now on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only one remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Forced out to his right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That may not look like much on tomorrow's grade sheet. It'll just be an S for satisfactory. That's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball. Don't put it in harm's way.
You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. Shoves him off. Hits him on the out route. And that one couldn't have gone much worse, Brock. Handed a big loss on a completed 4th down pass. They're going to turn this over. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams in a good spot, up by 13. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. They're going to pass it here. Cut out left. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an L.A. first down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Middle. We changed it.
From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Come on. Ready.
Here's a design run. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. Catch made. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams have likely locked up the win right there. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so I'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Willis to the air. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Now, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Got to keep moving quick here.
And the Saints, 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Buys time, rolling right. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they shut him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
All in left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing it again here. Chased out to his right. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Going to need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. To throw. Here's Willis. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Rams put together a wonderful return. Gets him back inside the 40 following the interception.
Willis's pass.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigated on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. Will make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion. I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. Shotgun snap to Jackson. On the move, headed right. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they took care of business just as